Hello, just a heads up, there will be lots of flashing lights in this video, and some of the video clips will be sped up like this one throughout the video. I have to mute this video because of copyright with the different Christmas music, so you're just gonna have to tolerate my voice for this video. So this video is about me taking my assistant's dog in training to his first Winter Lights event to see how he would cope and how he would do with the different sensory stimuli. And I can already say that he did very well. I did have him on the lead just in case because I didn't know how he would react. And I did also put a light collar on him, so when it's too dark and you can't see him, you see like a blue ring. Oh, by the way, these lights you see right here, this was my favourite thing of the whole place because those lights synced up and danced to the Polar Express theme music, and oh my days, it was so magical. That made me happy stim more than once when going, and that was right at the entrance as well. Honestly, they had a lot of different sensory stimuli besides just flashing lights. So it was a really good overall test for him. I will try and point these out as they come up in the video clips. But we had enclosed spaces, we had smoke. I think we had mist, and we even had like frozen bubbles, and we even had lasers, like laser lights in the end as well. And I was very, very impressed with how he coped with it all. Like, considering that he was exposed to a lot of things that normally would have made most dogs like run away and absolutely panic. Some of them, especially like the hissing sound of the smoke machines, did scare him a bit, but I would verbally reassure him that he was safe and that it was all right. And also, I think the fact that we were constantly moving and constantly walking also helped him. So you see these arches here in this clip, they were blowing out a bit of, I'm not sure if it was mist or smoke, but it was one of the two. And he looked at it and he sneezed once. But apart from that, he just kept moving, kept looking forward. And except the sneezing, that was very much his attitude throughout the whole trail. He did so well. He's such a brave doggy. I do not believe that he ever became distressed because he's a very communicative dog, and trust me, he would have made it full well known clearly to us if he had had enough or he wanted to leave or if he was too scared, etc. So here we see some fire, and Aska was like, what? When the air would blow into the fire to make it grow taller. I would give him verbal reassurance based on his behaviour and how I thought he was doing. I found that sometimes explaining what things are to him helps him. I believe we are coming up to Aska's favourite thing of the whole trail now. Am I right? Yes, I am. It's the flowers. So out of all the things on the trail, I noticed that Aska held the longest gaze and really like properly watched the flowers the most, probably because they were the least stimulating, and maybe because the flowers represent, like, they're a nature thing, aren't they? So I think he enjoyed those the most, whereas with most things on the trail, he ignored for the most part. Also, another thing, I found that parents were actually very good with teaching and telling their children to mind the doggy, as in to not bump into him, but also to not touch the doggy. And some parents pointed out that he's a working doggy, and that pleasantly surprised me. So I really appreciated like parents teaching their children that, and also guiding their children, as well as obviously themselves as adults, like respecting my assistant's dog and being mindful of him so that they didn't bump into him, but at the same time not distracting him from his work. Oh, this was I would say this was my second favourite thing on the trail. These light up orbs, they danced along to music as well. Oh, and this is my third favourite as well. Imagine the Walking in the Air song right now from the Snowman. That's literally the music they had playing with these leaves. I think they're leaves. Frosty leaves hanging above our heads. It was magical. Like, honestly, this was probably the most relaxing part of the whole Winter Lights walk. But yeah, anything that has lights, dancing and beat to music, or has particular Christmas favourite music like the Polar Express theme tune and Walking in the Air from the Snowman, is definitely my top favourite sort of things. Oh, so magical. You don't really get to appreciate it on camera, like it's more immersive and beautiful when you're actually there. Yeah. Anyway, getting back to the topic at hand. Oh, I loved these. They were like giant baubles in the trees and essentially made them look like giant Christmas trees. It was very pretty. And the fact that they all changed colour as well, hanging in the tree. Yeah, you can see Aska's light up collar there. It was very handy with helping people to not accidentally walk into him and be able to see him when it was dark, because sometimes it was pitch black dark. And here we are going through some gingerbread man shapes. He handled that like a pro, as with most things. Oh, these were stunning. I don't think you quite get to fully appreciate it on camera, but I think it was some kind of projector onto like shrubs and plants and different coloured patterns. Oh, here's the frozen bubbles. Yeah, when I saw that coming, I didn't know how Aska was going to be with that, but he coped really well. I think the fact that the wind was blowing it like away from him probably helped, but yeah, you can see he's a little surprised, but he just keeps... Oh, this was the hardest. These were the lasers, the laser lights. I was so impressed that Aska managed to cope with that, because it disorientated me, like, let alone the poor dog. I think if Aska was not on the lead, he probably would have wandered off, not knowing which direction was where, sort of thing, bless him. He was not scared, though. He was confused, but not scared. He coped incredibly well. And up ahead, there were some smoke machines, and it made a hissing noise. And I think Aska thought that the hissing noise was a snake, because, like, out of everything that was on the trail, that was the most challenging and uncomfortable for Aska. But honestly, he coped so well. Right, I think we're nearly coming to the end of the video now. The rest of the things on the trail were very easy for Aska. Honestly, he was just a pro. And I'm so, so proud of him. And it was really good to see how much he could cope with, actually. And this is all good practice and experience for him with his work. Thank you for joining along with us, and I hope you like the lights. And yeah, Merry Christmas! Hee hee!